hosting these meetings from home. They're participating from home.
Pardon me.
Yeah, and that's why in this video, I'm going to share with you exactly why every single company should be concerned about personal branding, and also 3 amazing tips for you to take full advantage of this opportunity. Stay tuned. Let's rock! What's up everyone, Tuan Nguyen here with the $1 Million Idea Club, where we share with you tips, strategies, and roadmaps so you can start and scale your business, your brand, and your operation profitably. And so you can spend time with the people that matter to you. Now, if you give it a like and share, which we'd really appreciate because the YouTube algorithm supports this, 100% of YouTube AdSense revenue will be donated to charities that support youth entrepreneurship. So thank you, Vance, for the love. Check this out. You may be one of millions of people all over the world who have had to work remotely, and maybe you still do. I work remotely still, and definitely a whole bunch of my friends do, but some people are starting to go in the office. You could probably read on the news and know that Google and Facebook, they're still building their complexes and moving forward with it. Facebook did, however, announce that they're not alone in this, that 50% of their workforce will be remote. Another way of saying is that they only want to allow a certain amount of people in their office at a given time. Therefore, a percentage of the team will always be remote. Yes, there is a correlation between remote teams and personal branding. So if you think about it now, what has never existed before that exists today at large is that people are hosting meetings out of their own homes. And this is a brand new window into someone's life in ways you've never seen before. So even before moving forward, what is a personal brand? I mean, a really quick, quick, is basically the experience of you as a person, from what you value, how you do things, how you speak, how you even receive. All these things creates an experience of you where people will decide if I like you or not. As simple as that. Even right now, you may be just about to say, smell you later. And if you're here still, thank you, right? But the personal brand is starting to come out through the professional environment more and more than ever before. What's going on now is that due to remote teams and meetings, people are hosting these meetings from home. They're participating from home.
Pardon me.
This presents a small little, or maybe even a large window into someone's personal life. I mean, I have been on a call where people have seen me having to support my kids because they're home in school, right? I've even had conversations where I had to cook dinner, and interestingly enough, the conversation moved into what I was making for dinner, then it went back to work. I've had conversations where people ask about my art pieces. It's incredible, and I'm sure if you think about it, you can probably remember some conversations, first where what was happening in front of you, not about the person, or not about the work, but about the person, something you've seen, or something that's happening that created a different kind of connection. And maybe there's some times where you're on a call, you're like, holy cow, what's going on here? Yeah, exactly. This is either something you want to manage or leave it be. I'm gonna recommend a few really cool things, so stick around and check it out right to the end, because I got some great suggestions for you. So the first one thing is, of course, all these spaces here is really valuable real estate. There could be things in the background, things right on the screen, but being very intentional with this as a company and even as a person could be highly, highly beneficial to attract the right people and further deepening the relationship of you and your customers. So the first one, which is super obvious, we've seen this before, green screen and putting your logo there or putting a picture of your product. People can, throughout the whole call, they'll always remember, oh, that's who they work for. You know, oh yeah, that's the product that they offer, right? And so that's an obvious one, is putting, you know, some green screen. Another obvious one in terms of this real estate around you here is that not just a picture of your branding, because is whatever you put here needs to resonate with your customer. And your customer to resonate means something like this: awesome, you guys can solve my problem. Awesome, we're heading in the same direction. We have the same values. Awesome. If you could put text or images that depicts and attracts that messages from and that thought from your customer, you're doing a good thing. So what could that be? Now, there's a few things. You could first, if it's about your company, you could put up your model or something. Like for example, maybe you have a logo here and it says meetings unsucked. Because your company is about helping people have effective meetings and even better, enjoying the power of progress in a meeting. Like how cool is that? Moving forward and growing after meetings. Mind blown. Yeah. So that's one thing, is what could be your company model, and when people read it, they're like, you know what? I'm aligned with that. That works for me. Another one could be celebratory. Fellow Live 2.0, like we're live, right? And so here you're on the call and you're like, oh, wow, so you're live. Dude, you're live. When was the release? Oh yeah, I'm super excited, new features, amazing. Oh my goodness, here's my favorite one. Bang, 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 bang. We listen to you, we listen to the customers. What a great way to put something up there to instigate that conversation. Another way is you can even create curiosity, like 5,000. You're like, dude, why is 5,000 in the back on your green screen, your background? Like it's a picture of the ocean, but then you have this like 5,000 right over there. And you're like, yeah, well, as a company, we're celebrating that we've hit our 5,000th customer who's on our platform, who's have come back to us as a repeat customer because we've been successful at supporting them and having really effective meetings. Yeah. And so again, these texts could be super powerful. Another way of putting some really neat text is invitational. So it's like, join us live, join us next week, let's celebrate. Let's grow together. Now imagine being on a call. Maybe you have like 7 people on the call, 5 of them come from your company, and everyone has this kind of a background. Either A, everyone has the same text, and so it's like reinforces the message, or B, a little bit of different where it's personal. It's like, hey, you know what? I mean, I'm really excited about the 5,000 company. Well, I'm really excited that we're super live because I've been waiting for a feature. Right here I am, talking about what matters to me in my company that I work for, or that it's my own company, and you're having this meeting with someone and they're like, wow, that's so interesting, right? Again, these texts are really powerful, so you can really think about it. Call to action, invitational, celebratory, model, lots of options you could use with this real estate and text and logo and brand, all of it together, right? The other thing, of course, is clothing. I mean, if you have, company clothing, of course, that would be great. What I often have done is that, hey, listen, if you don't want some of the clothing because you don't want it, or maybe you don't like the fit of the clothing, because sometimes people don't buy clothes that fits everyone, but you have something that matches you. Well, I have these vinyls and I just send people my vinyl. Say, hey, listen, if you don't want to wear this hoodie because it doesn't fit you properly, do you have a hoodie at home that you could iron the vinyl, parchment paper vinyl, the logo onto it? And it's pretty awesome. Check this out. I mean, I did this myself. Let's hug it out, baby. Yeah. So, and I also did this myself. Dude, Buddha. Yeah. The last thing I want to share is it's not about real estate even. It's about how we communicate. And I do believe now offering and improving someone's ability to communicate is really important.
Well, there you are, 4 candles. No, 4 candles. Handles for forks.
Coaching, consulting, whatever you want to call it, right? And with now remote teams and connecting and hopping on all these calls, something that I would love all companies to learn is how to communicate. And here I'm thinking you have to talk like I'm doing right now the whole time, but the reality is that you don't have to talk the whole time. You just learn how to ask powerful questions, for example, questions that create conversation. And I believe that if you invest in providing your team some kind of communication, skill development workshop or whatever it may be, I think you could enhance the call and also take advantage of this so-called personal brand effect that we're having. So there you guys go. I hope you like those suggestions. There's so many more. I know there's so many cool things I've seen every day because I hop on these calls all the time and I'm like, wow, that's kind of cool. If you have a favorite tip, let me know in the comments, or if there's something you've done that you can share with us, that would be great. That'd be super cool because I would appreciate that greatly. Other than that, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Please like, subscribe, and share. It does help with the algorithm, and we'll see you in the next video. Peace out.